Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a really impromptu Q&A because it's almost time for you guys to start coming over here for winter. And that's crazy because it's only June right now, but jobs for winter will be going live very, very soon. So it's really important that you guys start knuckling down and getting ready to come here. So this video is just going to be a really quick summary of all your most popular questions, summed up as fast as I can to get you the information as fast as you can get it. If you want to hear me talk for longer, or if you want more information on the things that I talk about today, I post a lot of working holiday sit down chats that have a lot of information, especially about getting your visa, coming here, living in Whistler, and surviving a winter season. So I'll put a good playlist up here, one of these sides. Okay, we're going to get into it. It's going to be really, really fast. Okay, are you ready for this? How long does it take to get an IEC visa? This kind of varies, but it's usually like at least a couple of months. You need to first get invited to the pool. That's the thing that could take the longest or the shortest. You never know how long it's going to take to get invited. From there, the process is very straightforward, and the timeline makes sense, but it's just about getting into the pool first. That's the most important thing. So if you're not even in the pool yet, I would suggest definitely getting in there if you want to come here for the winter 25-26 season. It's not too late. It's definitely not too late, but definitely you need to get your visa sorted ASAP. When you get a visa twice, kind of yes and no. If you haven't activated your visa, then technically yes, you can get another visa and you can apply again and just do the same process again. Is it hard to find a job? No, it's not hard to find a job. There's plenty of jobs to go around. The problem is housing. There's definitely not enough housing for the amount of jobs. So that's why a lot of places are understaffed in winter, because there's just not enough people, not enough homes, and people have to leave. So yes, you will find a job, whether it's now, whether it's right before you come, or whether it's when you get here, there will be plenty of jobs. Which is the best ski resort? I'm obviously a little bit biased here. I think Whistler is the best. I haven't been to any others, so I have nothing to compare to, but I do feel like Whistler is great for the skiing, the mountains, the setup of the town, the job opportunities, and I believe that the ski resort itself is an amazing place to work. And I do have a referral code if you want to apply for a job this winter season. When they come out, they'll be coming out very soon, and you can put my referral ID at the bottom, please. How much money do you need to save to come here? I would say roughly around $5,000 to $10,000, probably more, but you can spread it out over the year. So you can get your visa first, which costs money, then you can do your insurance, then you can do your flights, then you can do whatever else. So it will be spread out, but yeah, you need aim for 10,000. That's what I would say. Can you go alone? Yes, 100% you can go alone. If you're worried about going alone, please don't be worried. So many people do. Most of the people that are here on a working holiday have come alone. Obviously, I'm lucky that I've come with my partner, but yeah, so many people come here alone and they make friends that will last a lifetime. So I know it's scary, but like it's going to be really, really good. And it's a great learning experience. You get so much life experience, and it's just, yeah, it's the best. Should you use an agency to help you with your visa and coming over here? It depends. If you have not started a visa process at all and you're feeling like it's really daunting and you just want everything sorted for you, well, within reason, then yes, spend the money, but just keep in mind that you're going to spend like $1,000 to $2,000 on the agency, and could that money be better spent somewhere else and you just learn the process yourself? Like I've said, I have plenty of information on coming over here. I came over here by myself. A lot of people I know came over here by themselves, so it's definitely something that's easy to do. It just takes more time to research and get comfortable with the process. How do you find accommodation? It can be hard. I always recommend trying to get staff housing. Staff housing is the most cheapest. It's the most reliable. It's easy to organize before you come. It's just that spots fill up really, really, really fast. So if you're coming here without a plan and you're just coming over here, it's going to be really, really hard to find housing. So it's a lot easier to have it all organized before you come. Saying that, people do come over without a plan. They stay in a hostel for a little bit and then eventually do find either, private share housing or end up getting in staff housing. So if you don't get staff housing, don't worry, there are still plenty of options for you. You need a car. I would say no, in winter, you don't need a car at all. You can definitely get around and you'll be working and partying and riding a lot, so you won't really need a car. However, if you're staying for more than a season and you're staying for summer, I would definitely recommend investing in a car. You can do so much more when you have a car. You have a lot more freedom. So if you're staying for more than a season, I would definitely recommend it. How cold does it get? It gets quite cold. If you're from Australia, it's definitely a big change. However, BC does not get as cold as other parts of Canada. So the coldest I've been is like -20 or so. Obviously wind chill affects that, so it can be up to like -30. However, that's very rare. It's not like that every day in winter. Usually it's like around 0 to -12. But it's like a different kind of cold. Don't stress too much about the cold. It's just once you're here, you need to make sure that you have like the right gear. So you're having good winter jacket, good shoes, good riding clothes that are rainproof. Okay, a little bit about me now, just for like 1 minute, in case you're wondering anything about me. What made you move to Canada? I was at the end of a job, so was Stefan. Our house was going really good. Everything was going really good, and we really wanted to be close to America to be at dubstep festivals. So we were like, that could be like the best of both worlds, and it was just the right timing for us. So that's why we decided to come over. We were not planning to stay this long, but here we are. Are you coming back to Australia? Yes. My visa runs out August 2026, so I guess we'll see. But I have no plans. I have no plans to either stay or go, so don't know. What is your job? So I used to work in Whistler, which you guys probably know. I worked as a head chef on a mountaintop restaurant. I started as a prep cook. I started as an entry cook when I first got here, and then worked my way up. And then now I'm back at the bottom. I moved over to Alberta, and I work a entry-level job. I work as a front desk agent at an RV park. What does Stefan do? Stefan currently works maintenance at the RV park, but in Whistler he actually worked food and beverage as well, which is crazy because he had no experience before coming here. When he first started, he was also a prep cook, and then he worked his way up, and he then was junior sous like me, then a sous chef, and then he ended up running a ski in ski out hut on Whistler Mountain all on his own, and made cinnamon buns, and it was super cool. Do I get homesick? Not homesick. Every now and then I'll feel a little sad that I can't just like see everyone or go home, and knowing it's going to be so long till I see everyone. But you know, we still get to talk, and know that I'll get to see everyone eventually. How do you make friends? Personally, I made most of my friends through work. I worked in a restaurant with like 50 staff, so automatically I had like this big community around me, and I personally recommend working in a place with a big team, because then it's just, yeah, it's a really good feeling. They become your family, you get really close. So yeah, that's really, I believe that's how I met all of my friends from Whistler. Also like dubstep, I have a lot of dubstep friends. As soon as I know someone likes dubstep, like immediately we're best friends, you know. What is the hardest part about living here? When you say for more than a season, it's like always that balance of, you know, when you first come here, you're like partying, having fun and blowing all your money because it's like a holiday. But when you say more than a season, it's like, oh, hang on, I still need to have like some sort of routine, and I still need to like have a normal life. So that balance of like enjoying my time in Canada while also like not ruining my whole life, it's like always a bit of a struggle. What is my favorite hike? Honestly, I haven't done that many, but everything that you hike in Canada is like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. However, I would say that Joffrey Lakes is my all-time favorite. I'll put some clips, of course. Do you save any money? I do save money. It's hard to do when you first get here if you're on an entry-level wage. If you're smart-ish with your money, you can save. But I have spoke about this before. Obviously, during dead season, you lose a lot of hours / your whole job. So that's when people tend to like lose their savings. I've been working in a salary position the last 2 years, so I never have to worry about losing pay until now. So I think that's what's helped me be able to save. Okay, what's the best part about living in Canada? Oh my god, what's the best part? I don't know. I guess just like, I was gonna say not being in Australia. That's really horrible. I think just being on an adventure and like making the most of life and feeling very blessed to, you know, get to explore and do things that like I've always wanted to do. Like I've always wanted to live in North America. So, and obviously going to dubstep festivals would be the best part for me. The worst part, what did I say before? The hardest. What's the worst? The worst part. You meet people and make friends, and then you might not see them again. Still, it's from a good thing, so it's not that bad. Do you snowboard or ski? I'm a snowboarder. I'm not very good, but I'm still consider myself one, you know. I put on the boots. I lost my boots, but I'm a snowboarder. It's fine. What is the first thing that you should do when you land? Go get some food. You know, I got Five Guys when I first got here. Go to Timmy's. You got to go to Timmy's. Tim Hortons. just eat and drink your way through Canada. Get your SIN number, that's kind of important. Do you tip? Yes, I tip. Of course I tip. When I first got here, I was like, oh my God, do I tip? Yes, just tip all the time. When in doubt, just honestly just tip. Even if it's just like a small amount, you have to tip. Please be ready to tip like anything ever. What is my Timmy's order? So I don't know if you guys know, I've honestly like changed my coffee so much since I got here. Like I used to be like a long black almond latte girly back home. Oh God, what I would give to have a small long black and a double shot small almond latte right now. Oh my God. But I can't because the coffee sucks here. So now my order, I always usually have a cold brew. I would never have a hot coffee from Timmy's. Do not get a hot coffee from Timmy's. Let me tell you that. Cold coffee only. Hazelnut infused espresso cold foam creamer on a cold brew. It's a mouthful, but it's delicious. Basically, it's just cold brew and some creamer. Creamer is like top tier. For food, I love a maple donut. I like an apple fritter. I get a belt on an everything bagel. Timbits, oh my God, I forgot to tell you about Timbits. Definitely get some Timbits. They're so cheap. They're just like little mini donut holes and they're delicious. Do I have any advice for people coming over here? Thinking about doing it, just honestly keep looking into it, and you could just start the process and then you can see how you feel after that. Like you might as well just start. If you're thinking about it, I think that's already a sign that you want to do it or that you will do it in the future, because time is just a construct and everything's happening all at once. So if you're already thinking about it, that means you should do it. So put your application in. You might as well just put your application into the pool, see what happens, and then go from there. It's not like a commitment or anything. So just go for it. And if it feels like the right time, but you're a little bit scared, that's still what you should do 100%. And it doesn't have to be 2 years. You get a 2-year visa if you're Australian, but you can stay here for just a season, 6 months, you know, in between uni or whatever, or you can stay for like a year, whatever you want to do. It's super flexible, and yeah, it'll work out as you go. I promise. Once you like start doing things, then it'll start happening for you, and then once you get here, you'll see what you're meant to do. It'll just come naturally. So I hope that helps. That was a lot of information at once. I don't normally share that much information in less than 20 minutes. So you guys, this is a really, really, you're very lucky to see this video right now. If you do want more information, like I said, there's plenty of playlists for you to look at. If you want more information about a working holiday, make sure you go check out the working holiday sit down chat playlist, because that has a lot. Start there, and then if you want to kind of just see what Whistler's like, go check out my vlogs, because that's more just like my life and having fun. Yeah, check out the description. I should have some more information down there if you want more personalized help. That's the way to go. But you can always flick me a message or comment, or however you want to contact me if you have more questions. Always happy to help. Please make sure you subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I appreciate you all. I will see you in the next one. Bye.